If the Indiana Fever are to become probably the top team in the WNBA, there is a very, very clear thing they can do and a clear player they can sign, who, by the way, it will almost certainly come over if given enough money post-World Cup break. If given any money post-World Cup break, it's Emma Meesseman. Like, people pretend that she was this terrible player last season. She just couldn't really be on the floor at the same time as Jonquel Jones because they operated at the same spots. Emma Meesseman averaged 13.5 points per game on 57, 67, 86 splits. I'm sorry, what? She shot nearly 60, 70, 90 and 13.5 points per game. She's cool coming off the bench. She's won a title off the bench. And she might be available for free. Like, I don't know if Emma Meesseman's interested in coming over. She has not said yes. She has not said no. There is potential that the Minnesota Lynx sign her. I think they could sign her. There is no chance that teams are not waiting to see what their situation is. Because if Damiris Dantas, who's not even with the team right now, is suddenly injured for the season, the money frees up. If you are able to cut $200K salary from Mo Billings, you can sign her. This is a clear upgrade on Maisha Hines-Allen, Mo Billings. She's a different type of player to KK. But, like, she's going to be 100 times better than Mo Billings. And Emma Meesseman is going to ring chase. If she's coming back, she is going to go where she feels like she is going to win a ring. For saying the Indiana Fever won't get rid of Dantas. If Dantas is on an injured player exception, they might. If Dantas is hurt for the year, they get the salary. If Dantas is hurt for the year, they get the salary back. And she will play, again, she will play for anyone. She does not care. She couldn't give a flying fuck. Emma Meesseman cares about winning titles. She doesn't care about doing it as the guy. She'll do it in Fenerbahce. She'll be the best player on that team, on a team with Stewie, Julie Alamon, Gabby Williams. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. She knows if she goes and does it with the Fever, all of a sudden, there is a whole bunch of money left for her. There's a whole bunch of money left over. I think she's going to come over. I don't know where. I really don't. It's not going to be New York. And she had played the 4 in her WNBA career, like, all through her career. People saying foreign picks were ignored by the Fever. Emma Meesseman's a finals MVP. Like, it's not like she's not a top 20 player in the world. Like, she is a top 20 player in the world. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I don't think people understand, again, that, like, she's not American. She is not having the same mindset as American players growing up. She does not care about any of this. If there is a spot on a championship team, she will sign there. And I can guarantee you 8 playoff teams are currently calling her right now, trying to see what her situation is. There are 8 playoff GMs keeping tab on her situation. And this is an ideal player for the Fever. All she gives a shit about is basketball. She doesn't give a shit about any of the other nonsense. She doesn't give a shit about any of the other stuff. All she cares about is winning. Winning a title. She'll do it off the bench. She'll do it as a starter. She'll do it as a first option. She'll do it as a second, third, fourth option. She was grand. She seemed to be grand coming off the bench for New York Liberty in the playoffs last year. She didn't do particularly well. She just didn't suit with Jonquel, but she was looking like an all-star when Jonquel wasn't there. If the Indiana Fever can pull this move off, they become championship favorites. Because the big problem with the Indiana Fever is Monique Billings. She is. I think KK and Maisha Hines-Allen are acceptable backup bigs. Monique Billings is not even acceptable backup big. Other than score the ball and offensive rebound, she's pretty much bad at every other aspect of basketball. She can't defend, can't catch the ball. Her positional sense is horrendous. She's no shot blocker. She's foul prone. Can't really shoot. If you can find a desperate team willing to take on that Mo Billings contract for nothing, you vastly increase your chance of winning a title with Emma. And I think she might come over post World Cup. She is not coming over before the World Cup. It's as simple as that. Her goal right now is to win the World Cup with Belgium. And I think Belgium, because other than Julie Allemande and Kiara Linskens, hardly any of them are actually playing in the W right now. Julie Van Loo, even though she did really well for New York, has not been re-signed. A lot of people just aren't. A lot of the Belgium team are at home. Sorry, Delaire is playing for Minnesota. So maybe Minnesota. Mo Billings improved based on what? She was completely shit yesterday. She was so shit yesterday. She scored a few buckets in the first quarter. Okay, she made layups. Still, I still believe the most likely place for Emma is still Minnesota. I think Minnesota, with Delaire there, so there's a Belgian player there, Cheryl Reeve, she has some repertoire with Cheryl Reeve. I feel in general there is it's just something that would kind of make sense. But overall, I do feel like the Fever just need to do something. They need to do something. And they need to just improve on that 4 at the deadline. They're so close. They are so close to being what I would say is almost title favorites. But they're just, I don't see them being ready to win. And this is probably the best chance they have of winning is this year. It really, really is. But again, there's also a very good chance that if the Minnesota Lynx trade Nafisa Collier, Emma comes in on big money for 1 year as the replacement for Fee. With the Emma Chikova injury replacement. There is a very good chance of that.